Good morning, Techno Mediums. Amy's here, and we are at the Mayflower. And I am turning on the spirit box. Alright, spirit box is moving. I'm out here in the cold to bring you the Mayflower for Thanksgiving. I'm really surprised that Spirit got nothing to say. I am a descendant of the people who rode that boat, and 17 times they tell me. But that's a little complicated for me, considering only 49 people survived out of about 102. And I can't do the math that would work that out. So I say I go with the major ones. I am descendant of John and Priscilla Alden. Priscilla has come through for me before. She calls herself Demure. John has come through once, I think, but not much. He's not much into this. And Priscilla has said home in the past. Also, there are the Howlands.
Many lives were lost.
Yes, many lives were lost. You're right. Here they come. And the other relatives are the Howland family, which there is a house that you can visit called the Howland House. And a baby who was lost in that house named Bethia, she comes through as Beth. So I'm hoping to hear from John, Priscilla, Beth. And we have gotten many lives were lost. Yes, they were. There was another boat involved called the Speedwell. The Speedwell was not considered seaworthy and had to limp back to port. I do believe that was what happened. And if the Speedwell, S-P-E-E-D, if the Speedwell was not worthy of sea travel, then perhaps this boat was just barely worthy. I've had people tell me they thought the Pilgrims were rich people. I don't see how that could be. In England, when you have more than one son, the first son inherits, and the other sons have to go and find their own way.
I lost an arm.
You did? I'm sorry to hear that. And the other sons have to find their own way. Women literally get sold to the highest bidder. So, anyway, it being Thanksgiving tomorrow, I wanted to show you the boat. And here it is. And I am going to go back to the car and drive a little bit and take you to where the portico is, where the rock is, the Plymouth Rock, and then up the street that the original houses were built on. The houses that are there now are more from the 1800s, from the shipbuilding era. But originally there would have been Pilgrims' thatched houses on what is called Leyden Street. So I will say,
I'm guilty.
what are you guilty of? I am happy to have you with me. I would like to take a moment to acknowledge and give respect and honor due to the First Lights people of this land, which were the native people that the Pilgrims came across when they set foot here. They are called the Wampanoags, and they are thriving, and they are lots of fun. I go to their powwow every year. So, with that said, I am going to head back to the car and try not to get too many people's faces and, you know, that good stuff. Alright, so Alexander. There were no Pilgrims named Alexander, but welcome. We are in the waterfront in Plymouth.
I make noises.
You do? Well, feel free. I'm more than happy to have you make some noises. Now, I try hard not to include license plates, because they, if they're too clear, have to be blurred out.
You are capable.
I am capable. you are doing pre-programmed responses. But the many lives were lost was relevant. Let's get to the keys. Oh, I forgot I have to go to the other side to unlock the door. We'll try this one more time. Thank you for putting up with me. All right. Oh shoot, I lost my thing. Okay, so. All right, so. There are the words. Well, I put this down for a minute. And to drive without seeing license plates and stuff, then I will just have you look at me. Hello, techno-mediums. I don't put my face on my videos very often because there are better things to look at. But anyway, so we will do the best we can. Okay, now that is the portico in Grecian style where the rock is. And around here, oh, that hill there is where the first pilgrims that passed away that first cold winter, that's where they are buried. And I don't quite know why they were buried that way or there, but it was because, the rumor says, it was because it was close to where they had their houses and they could keep an eye on it because the Indians were looking to disrupt their graves. This, with all these fancy 1800 shipbuilder magnates' houses, was the original street that the Pilgrims built on. They would have had their little thatched houses here. These are from the 1800s when all the shipping guys were making their money. Same on the other side. Now, all these buildings were not here then either. So they had a pretty good view from up here. Now I'm going to the homestead spot of John and Priscilla Alden, where their little thatched house was, according to the stone that marks it. Okay. And that I pull up here. And that stone right there marks where the little thatched house of John and Priscilla would be. Now, hopefully you can read that, and if not, you'll have to try to enlarge. But it says, site of the house where John Alden lived while in Plymouth, and who erected it. So this little spot is where they consider home. There is a house, a big beautiful house in Duxbury, a town away, and they don't hang out there because I've been there. They like this spot. So here we are. And cars go by a lot. So, I am going to start the spirit box again and see if they will come and visit. I have not got anything on the seer yet. I would really love that, spirits. I meditated this morning. I did everything I could. This is Burial Hill, one of the very oldest burial places in the country, because it does have
Blacksmith.
the pilgrim aspect. Hello, blacksmith. Do you have a name? Do ya? Huh? Do ya? That church back there, I'm not sure if it was the first church they built, but the first church they had was their meeting house. And I'm not sure where that would have been either. I'm pretty sure it was up here on the hill somewhere, because it overlooks the bay. And like I said, that first hill I showed you through the window as we were driving by was where the pilgrims who died the first winter are interred. Because for some reason it made it harder for the Indians to dig up their graves. So spirits, come on in. You have a descendant here of the Aldens, the Howlands, the Tillys. Does nobody want to talk on this Thanksgiving, pre-Thanksgiving Day? Tomorrow is Thanksgiving 2024.
I died in a sword fight.
You died in a sword fight? Again, can I have your name? Thank you for bringing forth some information. Can't be sure whether I died in a sword fight is a programmed response, but I'll take it at this point. Blacksmith, did you die in a sword fight? Are you telling me your story?
I remember my funeral.
You do? Wow. Tell me about it. Tell me all about it. As we sit here hoping to talk to a pilgrim or two. Come on. Help a sister out. It's nice and quiet right here. I have not even put money into the parking meter yet. Hopefully I'm live parked so it can't do nothing to me. Priscilla, will you come through for me, please? You're always such a sweet energy. Where are you? John. Bethia. Bethia hangs out at the Howland house about a mile away. Soldier. Okay. From what time period? Were you a British soldier? Or were you an American soldier? Getting some interesting things here. I don't get soldier very often. Should I put up some of my stuff? Would you like that? I have a lovely lottery ticket to cash in. Where is my stuff? Still hoping to hear from John and Priscilla before I'm done. I'm going to put up the ghost detector so you will know what it sounds like. Put it over there so it's not close to me. Typical ghosty sounds from Hollywood. Oh goody, the noontime bells. That's a nice effect. Come one, come all. The bells are ringing. Like I said, church is right there. Wave. Hi. It said wave. The words. I love it when the bells ring. As I was saying, Sweet Priscilla, come on through for me. I haven't heard from you in months. I hope you're well. Or did you and John decide to come and reincarnate into a family, one of the family, and have a go at 2020 something? Huh? Because she used to come through for me quite often, and she would tell me home when I was in Plymouth. Let's see.
Coffin.
Yeah, imagine there's quite a few of those in the hill here. But we are sitting here looking at the spot of land where John and Priscilla Alden's original little thatched house would have sat. I'm not sure who's in those crypts, but that tree over there looks pretty big. It might have actually been here during that time. Spirit of the tree, have you been here 300 plus years? 400 years? You look pretty big. Hello, Sebastian. Thank you. Is that your name? Are you the soldier or the blacksmith? Who is Sebastian?
Scarlet.
Oh, hello, Scarlet. I don't know any girls actually named Scarlet, except for the one in Gone with the Wind. But hello, welcome. It is the day before Thanksgiving, as I said, in 2024. Can you imagine that? 2024. We don't know anybody who's fiendish. Spirit, would you come by my hand? Think really hard and bring me an image, please. And for my techno mediums, I need you to imagine where that rock is. A little one-room house with a grass thatched roof. And I will try to find one for the thumbnail. This is my last attempt at a good Thanksgiving video because Thanksgiving is tomorrow. I have been here once before this week, and I lived right there. And I can find that and show it to my people. Let's see, we can shut this off for just a minute. Where's the one that says that? Okay, that's this one. So today's the 27th. So maybe it's from the 25th. That's not it either. Let's try the 22nd. No, come on. I'm sorry I'm taking so long to be able to find those words, but I want you to see them. Here's another November 22nd. That's not right. That's not right. Oh, I wish I could find it. So weird. That is so weird. I can't find it. Well, anyway, I lived right there a few days ago. And for right now, I'm having trouble finding it. Of course. Huh. I can't remember what day it was that I saw it. But I know it was like a few days ago. Because I was starting to do my my Thanksgiving videos. And it's getting busy now. But I want to find the one that said I lived there. It said I lived right there. I've got one that says, why have you come? Ugh, so frustrating when I don't have what I need. I hear some pretty sounds there. Well, I'm sure I'll find it when I don't need it, right? Anyway, spirits, please come back. Please come back and talk. I really would appreciate that. I would like to be able to prove to these people that are watching my little film that we're related. Where did you all go? Anybody who sailed on the Mayflower? Want to come and chat? Bring an image? That would be wonderful. Spirits they don't have a concept of time like we do. Their past, present, and future is all the same, from what I understand. So, it doesn't matter to them that I only have another day to do this, and that I'll be busy tomorrow and I can't do it tomorrow. Priscilla. Who's talking? My name is Amy. I thought I said that. I hope I didn't forget to introduce myself. My name is Amy. I am a descendant of John and Priscilla, the Howlands and the Tillys. And I would love to have one of them come through on my not dangerous devices here. They are modern inventions. They will not hurt you. I live in 2024. What year did you live in? Please, do tell.
Noah.
Noah? All right. Noah lived a long time ago, didn't he? We'll give you that. That's a pretty ancient soul, is a Noah. Welcome, Noah. What can I do for you? I'm sitting here trying to talk to relatives from 400 years ago. Can you help? Spirit guide, Miko, where are you? Could you get them for me? It would be so helpful. I have an image of a gentleman who looks very much like an Indian monk. India, the place.
Christine.
Oh, hello, Christine. Haven't heard the name Christine in a while.
Caroline.
Ah, there's a name I recognize. Would that be Caroline Ellis or Caroline Ward? We have Carolines in my family. Don't we, ladies? I'm still looking for Priscilla and John. Howlands and Tillies. I don't have all my devices out. I have my little bell to ding and my little ghosty detector. Are you lacking energy? Do I need to put out the energy ball? Would that help? I can. You don't want to help me prove that I'm descendant of you? Okay. I have a piece of paper that says so, but it's all rolled up in a thing. So if you would, spirits of my ancestors, please come through before I'm done. What just fell? The ball. Oh, okay.
Hannah.
Hello, Hannah. You sound like you have a pilgrimy name. Yeah, that's what that is. Well, hi.
You are enough.
I am. I do not.
Do you know how they know this is his?
I don't know. They've been keeping the histories for 400 years.
So they just pass down. There's nothing written that says it or map or anything.
There's a whole museum.
All right, thanks. Let's get a picture.
It's on Court Street. Google it. If there was proof, it'd be in the museum.
Okay.
Are you descendants?
Yes.
Ah, me too. Hi,
Yeah,
cousin.
That's why it's fun.
Hello, cousins.
Cousins.
I have a channel. I'm trying to do a film
Oh, well, we
for my my Thanksgiving Day.
Family.
Like.
Yeah.
Well, I use devices that help spirit to communicate.
Oh, okay.
And I have gotten Priscilla before,
Really?
and
That's
she has said demure and home. But I'm trying to get her to do it again, and she's not. So,
Well, that should be.
she'll
some
come out.
interesting stuff
First.
is that the hill on the other side,
Uh-huh.
by the Mayflower,
Yeah.
that's where the first Pilgrims were buried. They're not over
Falls
here.
Hill down there.
The ones that died that first winter, that's where they were buried. Because the houses were on Leiden Street,
Okay.
which is next to it.
Okay.
If you were facing up the hill, Leiden's on the left-hand side. And that's where the original thatched houses of the Pilgrims were.
Oh, cool.
And they put the burial there so they could keep an eye on it, because
Revenge.
the Indians knew, they felt that if they could destroy a grave, they could mess their soul up, you know. So they settled in that area trying to keep an eye on the graves.
Yeah.
That's
So,
good to know. Yeah.
happy hunting.
Yes, we
Nice
did.
to meet you.
Nice to
Yeah.
meet you.
Bye-bye.
Good luck, cousin.
Bye, cousin. There's only 1 million of us. So there we go. Revenge. Cursed and revenge. Well, I don't know. I don't need that. Hannah, tell me more about yourself. I'm pretty sure there was a Hannah Howland or something. Or a Hannah Tilly. Hannah, are you a Tilly? You can say yes or no. There are so many of us descendants all over the place. Well, I don't know how long we've been doing this. Maybe at least half an hour, right? I don't.
We can use this.
You can. Fabulous. Let's do it. Let's get it done, huh? Maybe if you come over here by my hand by the window here and you think really hard, you can give me an image. That would be awesome. I am very much interested in images. All right, so I have set up the thing here. That's the energy ball. And they can come right over here and just sort of bump up against it and get some electronic energy so they can give words. And there's the other things. And so we are in effect. All right, so you have established you can use this. That's wonderful. Please. Next. Can you guys take turns so that everybody that wants a chance gets a chance? I hear voices, but I don't see anybody. All right, well, you can use this. Well, come on and use it.
Kindness.
Kindness works. Kindness is free. The world needs more kindness. Yes, it does. Thank you so much for responding. I love that the one word you want to give is kindness. You can use that. Yes, we can. We can use that too. So I've got Noah, Christine, Caroline, and Hannah. Who else is here with us? Do I have a John? Alden or Tilly?
Larry.
I have a Larry. Okay. When you do this, it does not always go as planned. Now I know that Priscilla and John are here because I've talked to them before. The very first time, in fact, it's probably on one of my first videos. The very first time, the video might have got messed up and I didn't even post it. But the very first time, when I came here, I told them that I was from 2023 at the time, and that I was a descendant, and I had devices, modern day inventions that they could talk through. And what came through was think on it. Like, imagine that. And the way they said it, think on it, is the way they would have spoken then. You know? So I'm absolutely positive they're here. What's up, Larry? What can I do for you? Caroline, which Caroline are you? Because Caroline is a name in my family, so I'm curious. Don't forget to come over here and get some energy from the energy ball to help you speak and use the devices.
Blake.
I love my energy ball. It's so cool. And one of my devices, if I put it near it, it will do something.
Died very recently.
Like that. It just did something. Okay. Died very recently. I'm sorry. Come and tell us all about it. Even though you're not Pilgrims that I wanted to be talking to. Lake. Died very recently in the lake. Oh, okay. All right, that helps me a little bit. Not this past summer, but maybe 1 or 2 summers ago, a guy was in one of the local ponds. Um, I'm not sure whether he was swimming or kayaking. I think he was kayaking. His kayak turned over, and somehow he could not get back up and out. And he did pass in a local pond/lake. I don't know what his name was, but apparently it might have been Larry. Thank you for coming through, Larry. We do appreciate it. Thank you for sharing your story. Do I have any of the early settlers here? It is a day for remembering you tomorrow. And I would just love it if you would come through.
Sacred.
It is a rather sacred day that we use to give thanks for everything we have and those who brought us to this place with their struggles. And we show appreciation and we give thanks. So if John and Priscilla are not here, I teach my spirits that they can call Rosemary, Mary Ellen, Walter,
Portal.
and Adrian. Yes, they do open a portal, don't they? And that they can talk to them and reincarnate if they choose. So when a spirit does not communicate with me anymore when it used to, it makes me think maybe they took that option. I have also done videos on a young lady named Abigail Spooner, who her house is down the way a bit, and she does not really come through much anymore. She was a little girl. Her story is that some repair guys showed up at the house, it's called the Hedge House, and a little girl let them in. And it was around 7 a.m. And by the time the caretaker of the house showed up, she said, "How'd you guys get in?" And the guys said, "The little girl let us in." And she said, "The only little girl that's here is a ghost." And those big, tough construction guys packed up their stuff and left and never came back. Isn't that so, Abigail?
Gas.
Gas? Well, gas is a modern thing. Okay. All right. I'm afraid I'm not going to get much of a pilgrimy response today. But I am sure doing my best. I am sitting here. We are looking at the home site marker of John and Priscilla Alden. It says John Alden on it, so it's possible that was his house before they were married. You never know. I don't know my history well enough, to be honest. So, portal. Let's go back to portal. Is there a portal opening so that my relatives can come through? Does that portal require a little bit of gas? A little bit of energy? All right. Come on through. Those of good heart and good intent. That's what we like. Who's coming through the portal? Anybody? And where is the portal? Can you tell me where it is or show me an image of it? Come over here next to my hand. I know there's enough internet to do it because I would get a message that says that there isn't if there wasn't. So you come over here and you stand right next to my hand, sticking out the window with the rectangle in my hand, and you think as hard as you can.
Call out.
I did call out. I absolutely did call out. I called out to John and Priscilla Alden. I called out to the Howland family, the Tilley family. Come one, come all. Come and say hello. You've had 3 descendants here today. Me and 2 others who were just stopping by in a touristy way. So, come on through the portal. Be brave. Step through. Anybody? I don't want this video to be too long. It'll get boring.
Church.
Yes, that is a church that we're looking at, isn't it? There we go. Camera's pointed at the church. Yes, it is. I love it. I love it when anything relevant comes through. Thank you. That was very clear and very relevant. We were looking right at the church. John, Priscilla, Howlands, Tilly's, please. Just come and say hello. Don't be afraid of the devices. You know they won't hurt you. Even God has come through my devices at least 4 times. He has blessed them. So please, come and say hello before I end this video.
Sin.
Sin. Church and sin. Well, you know, when you're living in 1621 and your whole life is work, because you have to work for every morsel you put in your body. You have to work to create cloth to make clothes. You have to work to kill animals to make coats.
What are the lights?
I don't know, honey. All of you? Are you the lights? That's what we look like when we don't have a body. We look like light. So, you know, when your day is full of labor just to survive.
I don't mean to scare you.
I'm not scared of you. Are you my relatives? Why would I be scared of relatives? You know, not scared at all. But anyway, so in Pilgrim times, even if the men came from a well-to-do family, they themselves were not well-to-do. They had to struggle like everyone else. I have heard rumors that some of the Pilgrims were rich, and I don't believe that. Their families might have been, but they took that dangerous voyage to find their own fortune and their own way. And they didn't realize they were going to be stealing it from other people, really. But being Englishmen, they didn't really care, because the English thought they were the be-all and the end-all. So there you go. Am I right? Am I accurate, spirits? Am I accurate? After this, I may go to the Howland house and see if I get any better responses. Howlands, would you be at your house if I came to visit? Because I really would like some first settlers' responses. If you could do that for me. Come on over and get yourself some energy. Please.
Olivia.
Hello, Olivia. How are you? I know a senior lady named Olivia. And when they start saying their names, it makes me a little nervous. So.
I remember how I died.
You do? Tell us. Please. Or better yet, come and show me in an image. Come and show me. My hand's getting tired from holding the phone camera. So, anybody got anything else they want to add before I close out this film / video? I like to count back from 10 to give you a chance. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3.
Virgin.
Well, there's a word I have never heard come across this box. Well, all right. That's nice. The territory, the land. was undeveloped, so it was virgin land, right? Is that what we're talking about? Because Pilgrims didn't talk about the other kind of virginity very much, you know? So that's what I think of that they're telling me it was virgin land. Next. And every time you do the countdown, they come through every single time. It never fails. Thank you, Spirit. Even though it was a weird word, thank you. Alright, I'm about to end this particular video in hopes of starting another one that might work better. I thank you, spirits who came through. The ladies and the gentlemen's.
I will talk to you.
You will? Can we do it quicker? Because my hand's getting sore of holding the camera where I'm holding it. Please do talk to me. Come on in. I am wanting to be talked to. And I do this so often and hold this camera so often that last night my hand hurt. Okay, somebody's pulling up behind me.
Violate.
Violate. Oh my goodness. That doesn't sound very good. We've got the word virgin and the word violate. And that's a really negative connotation. Not that I don't think that happened back in those days, because I know it did. If a woman was a servant to a wealthy man, she had no choice. She really had no choice. He took whatever he wanted, or she was out on the street. So, are you telling me that you were violated and you were a virgin? And that's what happened to you in those times? If that's true, I'm so very sorry. I am so very sorry to hear that. And all I can say is that karma is a real thing. And anybody that hurts you in that way, they will get to experience the same. People don't understand. An eye for an eye doesn't mean if somebody plucks out your eye that you should go pluck out their eye. It means
I was conjured.
you were conjured. Well, that's a little scary. I don't conjure anybody. An eye for an eye means that if you do harm to somebody, that same harm will come to you, one way or another, at some point. So, with that in mind, I don't conjure anybody.
Marie.
Hello, Marie. Nice to hear from you. Which Marie are you? Again, it's a common name. And there are so many. I need a little more for that. Is that your name? The one that was violated when you were a virgin? Your name was Marie? All right. Sorry to hear that. But thank you so much for talking to me and getting your story out. I will call Rosemary, Mary Ellen, Walter, and Adrian and the Spirit team one more time to assist you if you would like some assistance. Because you have already been through it and you deserve some help. Would you like some help? Is that why you're telling me your story? It will come. It will come. All right, well, this didn't turn out to be the video I was hoping for as far as a Thanksgiving video, but it's going to have to serve. And I don't like them to get too long. So,
Hung.
to be hung was a way they punished people back in those days. What were you hung for? I hate to leave on such a negative note. One more call to my ancestors. Howlands, Tillys, Aldens. Please come through the portal and give your name.
Leo.
I don't think I have any relatives at all named Leo. Not even now. But thanks. I appreciate you coming through and giving it a whirl. And I guess I'm going to call it a day. Or at least call it a video. And try again elsewhere. Because this didn't work as well as I had hoped. It's a good video and it's got responses on it. But it doesn't have the responses I was hoping for. Since I am a descendant of the original Pilgrims, I was hoping for some original Pilgrims. All right, spirits, thank you so much for all you did and those who came through and told me their story. Marie, I have called for help for you. The one that was a virgin who was violated and said they would talk to me. Thank you so much for sharing your story. May God bless you and guide you with his brilliant iridescent light and lead you to where you most want to be. God bless. Until next time, amen, and I'll be back. And we are done.